going on, guys? We are back again. I know I've been super late. This video should have gone up at noon today, but it's probably going to be going up around 8 or 9, hopefully a little bit earlier than that if it can render fast enough. But Camtasia's super slow, and then Premiere renders it super fast. But today I got a battle against a good buddy, a good buddy of mine, RogersBase. Roger's a great guy. He decided to bring an OU team. I, of course, thought that I would make it a challenge and bring a UU team, but a lot of these Pokemon are very, very strong. Donphan was, I don't know if he was OU at all in X and Y, but he definitely had a presence in OU, and so did Azel for a short while. Kinger did a little bit when the gimmicky, scope lens, focus energy, which this set actually is that set, was around, and every now and then you see an Entei, but Beedrill has made a huge appearance in Aura's OU, although it is currently in a lower tier. I think it's currently in UU, but that's why it's on this team. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Ninjask as Rogers decides to lead off with his Rotom. And I'm going to go ahead and go for a substitute. That way, if he wants to go for Will-O-Wisp, I'm at least behind a sub, and then I can get a Swords Dance off or something like that. But Roger's smart. He knows what Ninjask does. He's going to go ahead and go for the Thunderbolt, predicting my substitute and or protect. So it's a great move by Roger. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do too much with my Ninjask right now, but I am able to get a Spood Beast, as I apparently wanted to say, Speed Boost. And I'm going to go out of my Donphan. So my Donphan is kind of fast now, +1 speed. He did go for the Thunderbolt, that's what I was predicting. But you do have to be super duper careful. Had he gone, obviously I can live a Hydro Pump because I'm a full HP. So I assume that's why he wanted to burn me instead of going for the Hydro Pump there. That way he can get the burn damage, break my Sturdy, and then go for Water Pump. Water Pump? I've been up for 24 hours, guys, so if I say some weird things, that's why. That's what college does to you. But I'm going to go out of my Kingdra to absorb this incoming Hydro Pump. But I got my rocks up. That's perfect. That's all I need. That way, if he has any Pokemon with a Sash on his team, it is going to be broken. And I'm going to go ahead and go for a Focus Energy because there's nothing that Rotom can really do. If he wants to go for Will-O-Wisp or whatever, that's fine. But he actually decides to go for Light Screen. Unfortunately for Roger, crits go through screens. So if I get a crit, obviously I'm going to because I'm Scope Lens and Focus Energy. I'm going to be critting every time. A Draco Meteor is definitely going to be able to take that Rotom out. Even though he has a Light Screen up, like I said, crits go through screens. So if you have screens set up, if they crit you, it doesn't matter. Your screens are non-existent at that point. But he's going to go out to ATV, the all-terrain Venomoth over here. And he's actually going to go for the Sleep Powder, which is super unfortunate for me. When I was live streaming this battle with Roger, I thought that I was going to be able to outspeed this thing, but unfortunately I'm unable to. So I am going to be put to sleep, which kind of sucks because he's going to be able to get up a Quiver Dance or two before I wake up, and that really, really sucks because I would have liked to have used my Kingdra a little bit more. Again, I am asleep on this next turn, so I'm not going to be doing too much, and he's going to be able to get off another Quiver Dance next turn, which really, really sucks for me because I can't do anything about it. Although his, I'm pretty sure stat boost, crits go through stat boost as well. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99.9% sure. Could be wrong. If someone wants to correct me in the comments below, then they can do that. But his screen is now gone, and it didn't really matter anyway, at least with Kingdra. And then he's going to go for a Bug Buzz. If you go for Sleep Powder, you're only, I think you're guaranteed 3 turns of sleep, and that's it. I think that's all you're guaranteed. You can be asleep for more, I think, but I think you're only guaranteed 3. I think. I could be wrong on that, too. I don't really know too much about sleep because I don't use sleep Pokemon with, Spore and Sleep Powder and that sort of thing too often. But he's going to go out to Just Rabbit, which is obviously his Mega Lopunny. And I'm just going to stay in. I'm going to go ahead and take the Fake Out. I don't want anything else on my team to really be taking this. I could go out to Donphan here, but then again, my Donphan can't really do too much to that Lopunny other than go for Ice Shard. Most Lopunnies now, at least the few that I've seen in Wi-Fi battles and on Shonen, have been running Ice Punch. So I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Azelf. Now, I don't outspeed this thing, but I brought it in to try and fool him a little bit because there are some Azelfs that do run a Choice Scarf. So I wanted to see if I could bluff it a little bit and see if I could pull it off. And he does end up switching out into Bubblegum, which is fine with me. He gets an Intimidate off, and I do end up just going straight for the Zen Headbutt. That way, if he decided to stay in and go for something, I could at least get some Zen Headbutt off. Zen Headbutt damage off. And then on this next turn here, I'm just going to go for Explosion to guarantee the KO on this Gyarados, because I definitely do not want that thing setting up any Dragon Dances. If that thing gets any Dragon Dances up, it's going to be a good game for me, because there isn't too much that I can do after a couple of Dragon Dances. After 2, he outspeeds everything on my team. Now, I could stall him out with Ninjask, but then I kind of have to have a substitute up, and then I have to be able to baton pass to someone that can do something about it. But anyways, that's besides the point, because it's dead. I'm going to go ahead and go for Protect here just to see what this Latios wants to do. And he does indeed try and go for the Draco Meteor here. I'm going to get a speed boost because that's my my ability here. And then I'm going to go for a Substitute. I wanted to make sure that I was going to outspeed this thing. I went for Protect first turn because that way if he was, for whatever reason, Scarfed, I would be able to outspeed it, because you will see Scarf Latios in Aura's OU. We didn't really see it ever in X and Y OU, but you will see it in Aura's OU. That way you can outspeed things like Beedrill, and it will be able to outspeed Mega Sceptiles as well. But this was perfect. He switched as I went for Substitute, and I'm able to get a Swords Dance up. Unfortunately, this Talonflame is out on the field, so there isn't really too much I can do about it. But I'm at +2 speed, +2 attack. He's going to go for Brave Bird here. Obviously, he has priority, so regardless of my speed stat, he's going to outspeed me because of Gale Wings. And I'm actually going to Baton Pass this turn, and I'm going to go out into, I believe, my Entei. I believe that is what I go out on into. I believe. Nice and Entei. Entei is very, very strong. And now that I am at +2 after the Swords Dance and +2 speed, I'm actually Choice Banded as well. So technically I'm +3 attack and +2 speed. This Entei is not something you want to mess with. My best option here is to go for the E-Speed. I don't know what kind of Talonflame he is. He could be Choice Banded. So I definitely do not want to take that risk of him going for Brave Bird and knocking me out. So I am just going to go ahead and go for the E-Speed. He's going to go out into Sanic. I had a feeling that E-Speed might not kill here. But then again, like I said, I'm pretty much at +3 attack. So I really had nothing to fear. Other than the Talonflame, I outspeed everything on his team. But because of his Talonflame and it being out on the field, I kind of had to go for the E-Speed. I'm going to go ahead and take the Fake Out here. I don't really want to waste the stat boost on my Entei here, and I am just going to end up going for the E-Speed. And as you can see, Entei is just doing work right now. Ninjask really, really helps. I would have liked to have used Scolipede over Ninjask, and the reason being is because it's a poison type, and since it's a poison type, it can't be toxic. Ninjask can be toxic, and with Prankster being an ability in today's meta, especially on Thundurus, which is fairly common in OU right now, if it gets a taunt off, I pretty much have to run a Mental Herb. That way, if I'm taunted, I can still get a Baton Pass off. Basically, Mental Herb lets you break free of a taunt and get off a Baton Pass. And if I were a Scolipede, I don't know, it would just be better because I wouldn't be taking as much damage from Stealth Rocks. If I switch in Ninjask on Stealth Rocks twice, I'm dead. I could possibly live one if I'm at an odd amount of HP. If you're at an odd amount of HP, you can actually come in on Stealth Rocks twice and live with 1 or 2 HP, depending on, you know, what's going on. I think it's just 1, but I know. I think it's just 1. But you can only switch into a maximum of 3 times on Stealth Rocks if you have a Pokemon that is quad weak to rocks like Talonflame, Ninjask, Moltres, for whatever reason, you know, that sort of deal. So that's why I would prefer Scolipede. That way I could switch in on rocks a little bit more if they do decide to get them up. But that is why I am running the Donphan, so that I can spin those away if need be. And Donphan is a great spinner in UU. It is very strong. I don't run the, you know, the standard max HP, max defense. I actually run a little bit more attack than defense on my Donphan, so it helps out a little bit. And Donphan is so bulky that it doesn't even really matter as long as I'm running max HP, and I kind of have it split pretty evenly between defense and attack. So I've got some power and I've got a lot of bulk. So Donphan is eating it up, and then Beedrill is there for power, but unfortunately I didn't really get to use it that much as Entei put in all the work. But definitely go check out RogersBase's channel. I think he just recently hit 13K subscribers, so definitely go check him out. Go give him a like and a sub. If you have not already, his stuff will be in the description below. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like the video if you liked it, and we will see you guys back again tomorrow with an actual UU battle. I'm doing U Tuesdays. Remember that. This is technically an OU battle because Roger is using an OU team, but I do have a UU battle planned for U Tuesday, so definitely be there for that. Live stream tonight will be happening. This video will go up before the live stream starts because that's how internet works. And I think tomorrow I'm going to try shiny hunting, the Dex Nav shiny hunting. I think tomorrow on stream, I think I'm going to try that and see what people's reactions are to that. So if you're interested in that, definitely head on over there when I'm streaming tomorrow. And you know what? We'll see you guys back again tomorrow. Peace out, everyone.